I checked with them the last time, actually, when we have been following up on the process, because the process is sort of stuck in there. We have been informed that the committee has been waiting for a report from SSA on vetting of all the candidates. Yesterday, the committee finally announced that they've received all the outstanding information, and then they will be commencing a process to finalize. So in terms of their timeline, they will be meeting on Thursday in the morning to deliberate, the committee that has been conducting the interviews. And they've assured us that in the afternoon on Thursday, they will then be meeting to adopt the committee report. So hopefully the House can schedule that report so that we get the board to be appointed. As we know, it's a matter that is really out of our hands. We have been impressing on the committee, but as you know, this principle of separation, we don't assist, except to urge the committee. So finally, we have been assured that they will be finalizing it on Thursday, and it will be up to the programming committee of Parliament to schedule that report to be considered by the House. So that's where we are, Chair. The Act allows that the Minister can request the Minister of Finance to designate the CEO as the accounting authority. And so that process has been taking place, that consultation with the Minister of Finance to do that designation. As far as where we are sitting, Chair, we don't think that it's a major crisis, because there's been a schedule of meetings where the board does have its own schedule to look at all the governance matters. And the next one, I think it's supposed to be before the end of the year, to look at all the reports. So that's where we are, Chairperson. I don't know if there's anything, we'll come back to that. May I proceed with the other? Okay, so Chair, the acting CEO.
Colleagues, is there any comment on that clarity? I thought that it should be, we should start there so that there's clarity as to why the authority. Honorable Swami, Honorable Hadebe.
I think in the first instance I agree with the Deputy Minister that it's not in their purview, the matter of finalization of the appointment, though the question which hangs on their side is the question which I think he should not water it down, the importance of the governance structure to keep the separation of functions clear in terms of the functioning of the institution, SABC. In that situation thereof, there should be no comfort, because I think he as well points to the fact that thereafter there would have had to be an agreement between the programming committee in Parliament for the item to be there. So now it's not clear when that appointment would be finalized, and there's no governance, proper governance structure, which is the issue. Even the intervention on the interim has not been neatly finalized because that appointment of an sort of a governance structure in terms of the provisions of law has not been effected yet. So there's a vacuum, and that vacuum should not be allowed to have that kind of a stretch. It begins to be indicative of a sense of failure in as far as the totality of the functional structure is. For SABC to be fully functional, there must be an accounting authority, and that accounting authority must always be in place. The failure to do so, it means that and there, the existence and the authority of the structure should reside somewhere else, which means the ministry in this instance remains accountable